Hello everyone. In this lecture, now we are going to see the cropping and flipping image using OpenCV. And in the next lecture, similar to flipping, we will see the rotation of image. Yeah, coming to the part of cropping, cropping is nothing but the minimizing the size of the actual image. The actual image, some unwanted things which we want to remove, then we perform crop operation, right? Generally in our mobiles and all. So similarly, we are going to perform cropping of an image, but there are various techniques for performing that operation. Let us discuss some of the operations which can perform cropping. Yes, now, yeah, open command prompt. I am entering Jupyter space notebook. Yes, OpenCV KW is my notebook name. Yes. As I told, no need to run all the cells, only the packages which we are going to use, only that we can run. You can see this cell I have run. CV2 matplotlib package, that's enough. Yeah, one more thing is that again we need to read image, right? For that one, A equals to CV2 dot IM read solar dot JPEG. Yes, image is also read successfully. Now we are going to see the different cropping techniques. But before that, you know that we are going to display images completely by using matplotlib package, as I mentioned. So we are getting BGR, but we want to perform all the croppings on RGB, right? So just reverse the pixels of our image variable, that is A. Yes. Yeah. Now run this cell. Now again I am running this cell. Yes. Yeah, you need not maintain sequence while typing the code. You may say here it is BGR and after that means before only it is performing. There is nothing that conditions. You can also see the cell numberings, right? This is cell number 4 and this is cell number 5. So the updated value will be displayed. Now we are going to see the cropping operation. You can see initially what our image readings are. It is about 700 some change and it is more than some 1000, right? Now let me take a new variable. Let me say it as B. B equals to A of. There we have given here empty colons, right? But here if we specify, the zooming operation will be performed. Let me say from 100 to some 700 and this one some 100 to some 1000. Yeah. Here itself we will also perform the image displaying. Yes. You can see somewhat difference, right? Yeah, where you have got 700 and where is up to 1000, you can observe directly. This one is one thing and this is another thing. If you observe clearly, here this part is cropped, the starting part. That's the reason this Saturn planet. If you see here, yeah, half of the circle around the Saturn is also vanished and here upper some planets are also being cut, top and bottom. Here you can see all the planets are visible within the orbits, but here some of the planets have been cropped. This is how we perform cropping operation. And let us see still more techniques. This is directly by pixels we have done. The other technique is present in the CV2 package itself and the method name is, oh, just a second. Yes, CV2 dot resize. Resize is another function which is used to change the size. It is nothing but simply we are all it means cropping of image only, right? Resizing means. That's the reason it is inside the CV2 package. Yes, guys. For CV2.resize function, we need to pass 4 parameters. Let me store it some variable C. Now let us consider any of the image. Now it can be A or B, anything. For example, let me consider B. And here you can see, right, still it is expecting the sum of the parameters. Oh, just a second. Let me run it. Yes, it is saying bad argument because still some arguments are missing which we want to do resize. Because two are the positions, one will be with respect to x and one more will be with respect to y. So let me say some fx equal to 3, comma fy equal to 2. Yeah, still there is some position wrong. That is one more parameter we need to keep in between as. Oh, yes. We need to pass empty one, nothing but none. None is nothing but if you are aware of null in C programming and C++, similarly in Python we will be having it as none, not null. Yes. Now there is no error. Let me display the image. Yes. You can see, right? How it happened is one is with respect to x and one more is with respect to y. This x1 you can see I have passed parameter as 3, right? 8 here some 800 change it is there. In general 800 3 is nothing but 2400 some approximately, right? Means here it is not exactly 800, more than 800 the values are existing. So it should be like more than 2400. That's the reason in here in x direction we got 2500. Similarly, here you can see this is 500, 500 to 1000. Yes, for suppose what happens if I pass some float value. Let me say it as 1 by 2 instead of 2. Again I am running it. Yes, you can see now it became off. It means that in resize, you can also enlarge as well as you can minimize the image. Both are supported. Let me say it as some 3 by 2. Yes, you can see how the variations are, right? Here, 800 is there. 800 into 3 by 2. It is nothing but 2400 by 2, nothing but 1200. Here, 500 off means 250. Here, don't think that 200 is last year. Some values are also there still. That's the reason. So instead of B, let me take our original image A. Yes. Now it is different. Now to understand, you need to see our original image, nothing but A. This is our A, right? 1700. Yeah, it is some 1500 it will be. That's the reason more than 1400. Here the reason is the scale. You know, we will take scale on x-axis and scale on y-axis, right? Those are like default. Previously, here you can see those are in form of hundreds. Now it is 200. 1500 can't be displayed, right? That's the reason. Similarly, here 350 something it will come. So 300 is round off because scale is 100 units. And this is how with resize function present in CV2 package we perform cropping. Till now we have seen two techniques. What are they? One is directly with pixels we can crop. One more using this resize function. Now using resize function only here instead of doing for fx and fy, there is another technique. Now let me explain that one. Means now you are expecting some fixed size of image, right? Let me say 400, sorry 1400, and this one let me say some 900. Yeah. Now here there are two values. Now let me take some random variable dim. If you are aware of tuples, in form of tuples, we are adjusting it x comma y. Now, again we are performing, let me take some variable d. No, let us consider c itself. cv2 dot resize function I am using again. Let me pass our original image itself, a, comma. Here there will be one of the, yeah, here these are some of the parameters. There are also possibilities for different parameters. Now we are going to pass here three parameters. One is the source image. Second thing we are going to pass this dim. And the third thing which we are going to pass is one more function we are going to use. Let me run it once without using that function and with using the function, then you can observe the change. Yeah, since it is related to dimensional size, we are using dsize, the function, the parameter name is. For that I am passing dim. Now just let me run it. Yeah. Now since it is stored in C, yes. Just a second. Yes. You can see 1400 to 900, right? Now let me increase it. Let me keep it as 1600 so that you can observe the changes clearly. Yes. Here you can see, right? It means that it will not give the last value. That's the one of the drawback. But if you will ask for the dimensional size, it means in image, while discussing image attributes, how we have seen, if you will ask, it will give the correct dimensions only. So now let me verify it also. Yes, since it is in C, C dot shape. Yeah, tuple object is not callable. Okay. The reason is here we have used the tuple format, right? Due to that reason, it is unable to display. So, this is another technique of cropping the image. Totally, we have seen three approaches. First approach is directly with the pixels we have seen. Yes, this is the first technique with directly change altering the pixels we have cropped the image. And second and third techniques are using resize function. But here directly we have given some ratio. It means the maximum value in the image, it is going to be multiplied with 3 by 2, and it means every value will be multiplied with 3 by 2, and that resultant will be printed in the x-axis. Similarly, fy will perform for y-axis. And in resize, the third approach is direct exact specifications. It means that the image is exactly 1600 into 900. This is the difference between the second and third approach. In third approach, it can be in some decimal values, but in second image, it is the exact value. This is the exact specification we are doing. Yes, now coming to the flipping concept. Now again let me display our original image A. Yes, this is our original image A, right? Yes. Now flipping is present in the CV2 package itself. That is nothing but cv2.flip is the function. In flipping, we need to pass the parameters like one. There are three parameters which is supported. One is 0, -1 and +1. So let me take some subplotting. Yeah, plt dot subplot. This is also plt dot figure. Just let me run it. Yes. Now coming to here, plt dot subplot of. So one will be our original image and 3 will be with the flip function. So 3 plus 1, 4. And let me consider what will be the default parameter. For that, let me take totally 5 parameters. Three are the parameter for flip, 4 is default parameter for flip, and 50 is our original image. Since 5, let me say it as in 2 rows and 3 columns. And at position 1, plt dot im show of a. Next, plt dot subplot of 2 3 to position 2, plt dot im show of. Yes, instead of storing in a new variable, let me show by directly passing here cv2 dot flip. Yes, the reason is only cv2 dot flip is unable to perform. Yes, for yes, inside we need to pass actually our image, right? Now let me show. Yes, you are getting error, right? The reason is that default parameter is not supported by flip at all. So no need to, we require only 4 images, right? So you can even reduce the plotting size 2 to 1. And for 1, let me say it as 1. First we'll begin with 0. Then let me copy these 2 lines. At position 3, 1. Now at last position with -1. Yes. Here flipping with parameter 0 indicates that you are flipping along x-axis. And 1 means with respect to y-axis. -1 means with respect to both the axes. You can observe the change also. -1 indicates that your image will be completely reversed. Let me show. Yes. Here, this is our original image. With respect to x-axis, it became towards upwards if you observe carefully. Yes, with 1 means this Jupiter went that side, it flipped it along y-axis, and this is completely both x and y are flipped. It means that with respect to x indicates the mirror image, nothing but if you see in mirror it will be opposite, right? Similarly, if you flip with respect to x-axis, this will be our image, nothing but 0 is the parameter. If you flip with respect to 1, right goes to left and left goes to right. That's the simple thing. Here it is completely reverse. Like for example, you are seeing your face in a river water like that. Flipping of x-axis will be. Whereas coming to this y, it will be like our plane mirror. If we show right, it will be shown as left, right? If those both are combined, then you will get this last one. Nothing but flipping with respect to both the axes. That's the reason you can see this is original image, guys. First one original, second along x-axis, third along y-axis, and fourth is along both the axes. Here you can see it went to top. Here it went to left. If both are combined, it indicates top left. That's the reason this is known as the towards both the axes flipping. Now in the next lecture, we are going to see the image rotations. With this cropping and flipping concept is completed. Again and again I am telling cropping there are 3 techniques. One is directly by altering pixels. Second and third are with respect to cv2.resize function. And for flipping concept, we are using cv2.flip, and there will be no default parameter. We must and should declare a parameter. Either it should be 0, 1 or -1. 0 is along x-axis, 1 is along y-axis, and -1 is along both the axes. With this lecture is completed. If you are facing any doubts, drop in the comment section, guys. Yeah, and in the next lecture, we are going to see the rotation of an image using OpenCV. And soon we are going to start the concepts of face detection, face recognition, how to access camera from on your laptop and all. Don't miss the sessions. If you will understand now the image processing, there you can understand how our video is being processed that much faster and all. Thank you.